My name is Jay Salzberg. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to do a
Hello?
today? Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, you cut out there for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, look,
What?
I don't know if my suspicions or my concern is valid. So, maybe you can help me decide whether or not my concern is valid.
Okay, what's going on, sir?
I live in less than fortunate circumstances. The neighborhood I'm in is economically depressed, I guess, and there are many poor black people who live here, and there are a bunch of young children who just really like to come to my house and harass me. But what they're doing at the same time is that they're playing in the street. They're in the street. Now, I'm talking about children as young as like 4, unsupervised. They're playing in this narrow street with 50-mile-an-hour traffic, and I've made many videos of them doing this, and they are just ignoring the traffic. They're depending on the person driving to avoid killing them. And I don't know if these children are one family or multiple families. I just don't know. I don't know who they are. I know that they live nearby. But I'm concerned that, they're going to get killed playing in the street like this.
Do you know the address where these kids live at for the investigator to go to the house?
Not exactly. I know that they live on this block, but the hedges and the hedgerows and stuff are so thick here that I can't see where they go. So,
Okay.
so
Well, it would be you can do a report. It definitely does fall under a vein of a report, but the only problem is the investigator would need a home address to go at to check on the children because we don't have the names of the kids.
Yeah, I don't either.
We don't have the names of the parents. So you would at least, even if we don't have the names of anybody, the investigator would still need an address to go to the house to check on them.
Well, I do have video of the children.
Okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is they're gonna need an address to go to the house because
okay.
they're gonna come to your house.
Wait, just a moment. Now, I have video of the children, and I know the police probably know where these children live. The reason why I'm calling you is that it seems that the local authorities just don't care, and they think that I'm a crackpot or something, that I keep complaining about these kids playing in the street and harassing me and stuff. And, here's one of them now.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard it.
Okay. School is letting out and they're walking by. So but my dilemma, the reason I'm concerned about myself is that I can't be seen, like in my doorway or outside without the kids coming here and harassing me. And when they do that, they're in the street and basically not paying attention to their own safety. And this has been going on for quite a long time, and they're getting more and more emboldened because nothing happens to them, and it looks like their parents are encouraging them to do this. What happened yesterday was very disturbing. literally cars going 50 miles an hour and having to stop in the street because the kids were so distracted they would not get out of the street. Now, all it will take is a momentary lapse of awareness, and they'll be run over.
Right.
So this street is very narrow. It's barely even 2 lanes. It's not. I mean, it's not much wider than the freeway lane.
Well, let me start taking some information from you, and let's put it in the system.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Would you like to make it? Would you like to give your information or make
Yeah.
it anonymous?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now, what's your name? And your information is not for the parents. Your
Yeah.
information would be for the investigator.
Yes.
That they need to call you to get more information, and you may be able to direct them exactly where the kids stay at.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What's your name? Okay. What's your name, sir?
Jay Salzburg. JaySalzburg.
SALSBURG.
SALSBURG.
Okay. And do you have a phone number, sir?
318-734-9106.
And an address.
5333 Kent Avenue.
Cat, C-A-T-T.
Kent, like Clark Kent.
Oh, K-E-N-T.
Avenue.
Okay.
71108.
And where's this located at?
Shreveport.
Okay, Shreveport.
Yeah.
71108.
Yeah.
Okay. And you say you don't know the name of the parent, correct?
No. I don't know who they are. I don't have any contact with them. It's obviously the children don't either.
Have you ever seen the mother?
No.
Okay. Do you possibly know the address? Well, obviously, do they stay on Kent Avenue too, by you?
I think it's 2 or 3 different families, but all these kids know each other. I can tell you that the renters across the street know who they are. Now that would help.
Okay. Well, it's going to help with the investigator having your information, because what's going to happen is they're going to actually give you a call.
Yeah.
And because they're not going to have that much information. I'm just the intake person, and
Yeah.
I'm going to forward it over to the office in Shreveport, and they're going to assign someone, and then the investigator will call you to get more information. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
The more people involved, the better. That's what's happening here. Is they're not people involved in these kids' lives, so they're neglected.
Okay, tell me about the child, like the first male. How old do you think he may be?
The youngest one looks to be maybe 6 or younger, maybe younger.
What about the oldest?
The oldest one I've seen is probably, high school age. But the older ones don't really hang out here. They just walk by. But it's the younger ones. They're on bicycles. They're riding in the street on bicycles. So I'd say 15, oldest one, and the youngest is 5.
Okay. So is the 15-year-old person, is that a male or a female?
Female.
Okay. It's a female?
Yeah.
Okay. Is she black or white?
Black. They're all black.
Okay. Now you say there's another unknown child that's 6 years old. Is that a female or a male?
Male.
Okay. Unknown male. And how old is he? He's 6, right?
I'm guessing 6. He may be older. It's hard to tell.
That's fine. Okay, I understand.
I don't have any direct contact with him.
Okay. So you stated stated that I have reporters state there are children playing in the streets unsupervised. Constantly reporters state this has been going on. Right?
Repeat that. You were interrupted.
Reporter stated this has been going on for a while. Correct?
Yeah, at least a year and a half.
Okay. And reporter does not know where their mother is at, correct?
No, I don't. I don't know.
And you have not seen the mother?
No, I haven't.
And you say the children are also meddling with the neighbors in the neighborhood?
Almost everyone here is a tenant. So I know that they visit the neighbor across the street. There's a young child there too, but the parent there does not let her child play with them, but the children come there to talk to her, to the young girl who lives there. But she never comes outside and play. Almost never. I mean, she has, but not regularly. Not as regular as these kids are in the street here. And
Okay. Do you know if they live on Kent Street?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that Kent Avenue. Yes.
Kent Avenue. Okay. Do you know if these kids have special needs?
No. No, they're very outgoing. That's their downfall. They're too outgoing.
Right.
Like they're taking care of themselves and each other, and no one's.
Behavior problems?
What's that?
They look like they have behavior. Do they have behavior problems?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what school they're in?
No. I assume they're going to Caddo Heights Elementary. That's the local school. But I'm just assuming. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Do you know if there's any other kids, any other children in the household with them, sir?
Probably older kids, high school age. Yeah.
Okay.
They're obviously mimicking the older kids' bad behavior. Potty mouth, belligerence, disrespect. It's very very disturbing. Antisocial behavior.
Okay. Do we know where the kids are at right now at this moment?
No, I saw a few kids walk by. I don't think it was this group that I'm concerned about, because they walked by. The kids that I'm concerned about, when they come home from school, they don't walk by here because the school is on the other side. These kids live north of me. The school is north of me, so I don't see them coming and going to school. But if they see me outside, they will come down here and harass me.
Okay, so you say the kids are harassing you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how the kids are being disciplined?
This is the problem. There's no discipline with them.
Okay.
They're they swear like sailors. I mean, even the 6-year-old, it's very disturbing.
I can imagine. And I apologize that you're even going through that, sir.
Yeah,
The children, they use profanity a lot, right?
Yeah, racist. All kinds of racism. They're very racist. Obviously they've been coached to be this way, because children are not like this. They have to be taught to be that way. They're emulating their older peers or their parents. I'd say their parents are probably like this too. It's very disturbing.
Okay. And we don't know if the children are at home right now.
I don't know. They're probably home now. See, as soon as it gets a little, near dark, they come out. They get on their bicycles and they ride up and down the street at exactly the time when the traffic is at the highest. It's really, yeah. I've tried to talk to them and tell them to go home. They think I'm harassing them. Tell them to go home, and they use the F word and the N word and all. It's they're extremely combative and dismissive, disrespectful. I'm old enough to be their parents' grandparent, okay, and they obviously don't have any respect for themselves or anyone else, or even their own lives. What's that?
Do you know if these kids have their basic needs? Do they look clean when they have their clothing on and everything?
There is one of them. He's not part of this crew. I call them a crew. They all gang up together. There is another child who has been acting out. He looks malnourished. I know where he lives. But he doesn't play in the street like these. He knows better than to endanger himself. But he does do criminal activities. But these kids are just completely neglected. They don't appear to be unkempt.
They appear to be unkempt?
No, they don't. They have bicycles, and, they're not wearing dirty clothes or anything. But their behavior is very remarkable.
When the last time you saw them playing in the street, sir?
Less than 24 hours ago. And no doubt it will happen again today. When the weather's good, right before sunset is when they come out. Then as soon as it's dark, they're gone. Maybe I could be more watchful and see where they go.
When the weather is good, they come out?
Yeah, right before sunset, right before dark. It's when the traffic is the worst. What's that?
And when it gets dark, they're gone?
Yeah, they go back into their holes, into their rat holes. If I see them out today, I'll look to see if I can find out where they're going. I suspect where they live, but I don't know for sure.
Okay. Well, I have on Kent Avenue, so that's your street. So do you think that they at least live on your street?
Yes, they do. Yes.
Okay. So that would definitely help the reporter. Is there anything else you want to add to the report, sir? Hello?
Yeah, let me think. I'm pretty sure that some of the local police know who these kids are, where they live. They know their parents.
Okay.
This is why I'm calling you.
Mother and a father that live in the house?
What's that?
Do you think there's a mother and a father that lives in the house?
I have no idea.
Okay, but you definitely know there's a mother.
No, I don't. They may be living with grandparents. I believe it's 2 or 3 different families.
Okay.
At least the ones that I saw yesterday. Now, there are older kids who come here, but, they're more like gangsters. And, they throw rocks and bottles at my house. And,
wow.
they come by, 6, 10, 12 at a time and just let loose.
Huh?
What's that?
Like a little game, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Game, huh?
Oh, yes. Yeah. It's a big time here. Yeah. The only reason why
Police to make a report?
I have stacks of reports.
Okay.
They don't care. That's why I'm calling you. 'Cause, I can call the police when these kids are doing this, and I'm telling you, many of them have cell phones. It's like, as soon as a policeman shows up in the neighborhood, poof, they're gone. It's like magic.
Right.
The kids all know that. This is why I think the neighbors are watching to see me watching. And when they see me watching, they tell the kids to come down and harass me. Because the kids are so young, they can't be arrested. You see what I mean?
You think the neighbors telling the kids to come on around?
Yes. It's like perfect timing. As soon as I come outside, the kids start flock. What I call orbit. They orbit in front of my house on their bicycles, waiting for me to do something. I don't do anything, and then they start in on me with potty mouth and racist comments. Calling me names and and stuff. It's obviously they've been coached to do this by their parents or their siblings. And it's like the older ones prompt the younger ones to act out. I mean, one of the kids yesterday stood in my driveway, dropped his pants, and pissed on my driveway. Okay?
Wow.
While two of the other younger ones stood in the street, turned around, and dropped their pants and patted their asses at me. And I'm inside my house. I'm inside my house. They could see me. That's antisocial behavior, and they're being rewarded. The neighbor across the street was laughing. She was inside her house, but I could hear her laughing. She thought it was funny.
You say one of the children urinated in front of your house?
Yes, and he looks like he's 8 years old.
Okay.
With just a continuous stream of potty mouth. It's very disturbing.
Okay, well, and you said the other two pulled their pants down and patted their behind.
Their bare ass, pointed their ass at me, and pat their ass. It's a sign of disrespect. And obviously, they've been coached to do this. This is why I'm asking you. I think that's neglect, or abuse. If the kids are being prompted to do this, it's sort of like the parents prostituting their children. It's not prostitution, but it's antisocial behavior, criminal behavior. That's criminal behavior.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put the information in for the local office. And have you ever noticed any bruises on the kids, sir?
No, I don't get close enough to them. See what will happen to me. Let me tell you what will happen. If I was to approach them, someone would complain that I'm doing something to the children, and I'd be arrested. So I don't get anywhere near them. I yell at them when they start, pining in on me with, all kinds of racist comments. I tell them that their minds are corrupted, and they need to tell their teachers, what they're doing, because obviously the parents don't care. So I always bring the teachers in, because they probably respect their teachers.
Right.
But I call them vulgar. I said, you're being vulgar. I call them schoolgirls and schoolboys, because that's what they are. I don't call them racist names or anything. I just tell them they're vulgar or stupid, which is what they are.
And you said on Kent Avenue, but we don't have a number on Kent Avenue where the house is at. Correct?
No. I can give you the house across the street.
Do you know the color of the house?
What's that?
Do we know the color of the house? Do you know the color of the house?
No, you don't understand. The neighborhood is really overgrown. I can't see the houses. And if I walk out and walk down the street, I'll be killed. Okay?
No. We definitely don't want you to do that, sir. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put Kent Avenue, okay, where
Yeah.
the investigator know what street it's actually on. So I'm just going to put Kent Avenue, and then if they need more information, they could get in contact with you. Would that be fine?
Yes. I can, the investigator needs to talk to the neighbors across the street. That won't hurt.
Well, first they're going to talk to you.
Sure, that's fine.
The one that's actually making a report.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're going to actually, call you and find out, what's going on and stuff, because they're going to need more information on what's happening.
That's fine.
And then you'll be able to show them your video.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful evening, and try to be safe and don't get into anything, okay?
Right.
Okay, be safe, sir. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.